Good morning, traders. John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Just want to do a quick update on Bitcoin and where we're at. I've just been going through the weekly chart because going for the daily chart, there's really nothing to trade. I mean, if you just look at this, Bitcoin's well, the market seems to be pretty flat. Percentage wise, it's kind of not going anywhere, not up or down. It's just kind of around about the same. 0.05, 0.04, 0.02, 0.03, 0.05, so nothing really to trade. I wouldn't even be looking at it, worrying about trading at the moment. But just have a look at the Bitcoin on the weekly chart. We've got a nice dip here down to the 200. If we do manage to decline from here and carry on with this decline, the first possible target will probably be the 20,000 or 19,500 mark, which will coincide with the weekly 200. If we do manage to keep on going further than that, down here, in here, which is very very likely, or sorry, not likely, it's very very possible, is about 12,000. So it'll be interesting to see where we go. And like so many people would not be expecting this, but if you look back in the day, like how many people would have been expecting this? Like this is where we went from where's that, like say 10,000, and then we've gone down to 3,800. So there's no way that people would have been expecting something like that. A massive decline. 3 weeks later, they've gone from 10,000 to 3.5 or whatever it is. And then, but then a very short time later, we've gone straight back up. Here, no one would have thought that we're going to go from 20,000 down to 3,000, 3,100, 20 to 31, huge declines. So we haven't had that yet. You can see that we're kind of gone down and settled a little bit, gone down. Are we going to settle a little bit, or we're just going to, who knows what's going to happen? All we can do is just play the cards that we're dealt. So and at the moment, there's you can see here nothing really is going on that's exciting in the market. One thing I did look at on the weekly chart that I noticed that I didn't really look at on the daily chart is that when we're looking for a target to arrive at, the first place the big money is going to be aiming for is the last red before the takeoff. So this is the last red here, and what we can see is that this has actually reached that target. So is this the low? We don't know. We'll find out, but there's definitely no reason to be in trading now, doing anything at the moment. This is just good support here, but that's all we're at. We're just at the support area, and we kind of like touch the support area, come back up, and at the moment we're just above the open on the weekly chart anyway. So where is the open there? We'll just have a look up on the top left. 36,275, and right now 36,9. So really, percentage wise, not much, 2 or 3% increase on the week. So yeah, not very much. I'm not really all that excited about it. Nothing to do. It's in a downtrend. We'll wait and see. This here, so up then down. Whereabouts is this going? Like, is that it could this big block selling here and it stopped here. So there was very big financial decisions made at this level here, and you can see that. And then that's why. So the same people that were trading there are the same people that are potentially trading here. But if we have a look at it, that was just one big spike, massive volume. So there's quite a bit of reversal coming in there, because you can see here that this massive sell-off, and then all of a sudden the buying came in quite strong. So there's a lot of buying that actually pushed this back up. And then this one here. So what are we going to do? We can see actually that there's an increase in selling volume, and we'll wait and see what happens. It still doesn't look very good, but at this stage we can still see on some of these that we've got a low, a high, higher low, higher high, and we haven't got a higher low yet. But we'll wait and see. Wait and see what happens. Look at that. The market's just opened, and we've turned green. So, but here, look at this FTM. Yep, very very good project. All that sort of stuff. Ethereum killer, they reckon. But look at it. This one here, check that out. Massive volume here on that spinning top, and then we've got a breakout sort of on the weekly. So and then look what happened, and engulfing straight away. So if you ever look at this, I actually took this. This is exactly why I went short on the daily chart on FTM. It went up like this on the daily chart and then broke down. I'm just going to go through on the daily chart and have a look and see if I can see it. But just remember that thing there for a sec. Was it? Oh, maybe it wasn't even FTM. Just let me wait and have a look. Oh, yes, it was. It was FTM. So this is what I'm saying. So here it's broken out, and then had an engulfing straight after the breakout. Like, this is a good solid close, closing candle. It looks to the left there, and then you can see that it's closed above all the previous left, or closing candles anyway. Then we've got a massive engulfing, bringing it down. And then have a look what happens straight after it. Yeah, are we going to see something similar to that on the weekly chart? Like, if we have a look at it, it looks very much the same on the weekly chart as what it did on the daily. This would suggest to me that this downtrend on FTM is just about to get started. That's just what it looks like from here. We'll wait and see. I'm not going to trade that, but if we have a look at that, I'm actually going to set an alert for there, just to the bottom of that. What is the open is $2.27. So, and we got $2.24, so we're just a fraction in the red. Actually, I want to see $2.27. So I want to go just above that, so to see if we turn green or not. So 228, 229. Let's have a quick look at a few others. And here, okay, so this is pretty good. I really like that. I got a pretty good trade out of this one here, which was pretty good. But have a look at this on the weekly chart. We had a nice touch, big block buying started right here. And have a look at the nice tight trading here. Beautiful, nice trading. Bang. And then we're in. And then another touch there, another touch there, another touch there. Touch, a little bit of a breakthrough on this week. So we'll wait and see what happens from here. But you can see that there is a lot of support. Big money is watching this as support. So we'll wait and see what happens here. Still no reason to buy on that one there, though. So I'll just go back to Tezos for a sec. If I was looking at buying Tezos here, what I would be looking at is, so I'd be going to the open, which is $3.07, and I'll be coming up here and going, okay, $3, and if I can get it, I'll just do $3.09. So I want to see that $3.09. I want to see this candle turn green. If I can see this candle turn green, then I might be a little bit interested in it, because we can see there's really, really good support here. But I still don't like the market. Like, I don't like Bitcoin at the moment. Here going up and then come down, that looks a little bit wonky, a little bit lopsided. Just straighten it up a little bit. Yeah, that's better. So here the touches, resistance, breakthrough, back over, and it looks like, are we finding support here? So far we've turned green. It is a positive move on Mana. So, and at $2.18, $2.19. I still haven't bought back in, but I'm not 100% there yet. I want to see positive moves in the market. Now have a look at this Matic. Like on the daily chart, yeah, it was looking pretty good on the daily chart. We had a nice little uptrend there, and now we've smashed that uptrend, and who knows how far we're going to come down. The likely target for us to come down, actually I'm going to get a box instead. Our likely target to come down to would be around about here. The first candle, sorry, the last red candle before we took off. And that price is around about $1.12. And actually, even looking at that on the daily, I remember Matic, I remember $1.12 and about 59 cents. They were the two support levels. And now having a look here, we've got 58, so 92. So have a look at the Solana. Like, we've had a fantastic run on Solana. $33 up to $250, and then 250 down to, where is it now, 92. That's like, when people aren't expecting that's it can be very painful. But how far are we going to come down? Like, whereabouts is big money? Does it look like we're going to stop here? Is there any reason for us to stop here? Any big financial decisions that were made here? Not that I can see. And so, if we're looking at a realistic target, we've got an increase in selling volume as well. So have a look at the selling volume here, and have a look at the divergence as well. So we've got high, low, and a high and a higher high. So while more money was coming back into the market, big money was taking it out. Now, whereabouts are we going to, find support here? It doesn't really look like there's a, like good enough reasons. I can't see any reasons in here to find support. But I can see a reason down here to find support. So will we get down to $58? Who knows? We'll wait and see. Let's have a look at one. Yep, here we go. Have a look at one. Beautiful run, beautiful run. And then we've got, like, look at that shooting star. Perfect. And then engulfing, closing below. Nice big push. And then we've got, look at that. It's like a breakout candle. And then a massive engulfing down. This is like that FTM trade, but, you can't really take it on here because we've got the 50 turning up. But, yeah, it's quite similar to the FTM trade. We see, on the daily, it had a nice collapse after that. So, yeah, bang, up, down, up, down. Are we finding support here? It looks like we are. We do have a decline in selling volume, which is good news, Link. So, it did come down so aggressively though, didn't it? But there's no problem with that. Oh, this is the one that I missed that trade on. I think it was about here that I was going to get in on or something. $27, I think. Yeah, so I would have gone in there and down. Zcash. And yep, Zcash. So here you can kind of see like a little bit of support there. Resistance, breakthrough. Resistance, breakthrough, support, and support again. So, but we do have an increase in selling volume, and we are in oversold territory. But we can still keep going down. Looks like a double top as well. Where that came from? Oh, have a look at this. So this one here, USO. Nice. Bouncing on the 50, bouncing on the 50. Look at that inverted hammer too. And then bouncing on the 50 so far. I wonder if Link is going to, I'm just going to have a look at the open there, which is 90.06. So I'll do about 89. I'll see if it breaks down 88, 89.6. Yep. So I want to be alerted if that comes down. And I also want to be alerted if it breaks this high here. That will be the reverse of the trend for me, or close to. But, in this sort of trading environment, I'm just not, if I was going to trade this, it would only be in the shorter term time frame, and I don't like trading. I want to trade off a support level, like off an uptrend line where it's bouncing, or off this support level. So we've got resistance, resistance, broke through support, and support again. So if this was to turn green, or even go on the daily chart, if we see one or two engulfing, coming off this here, we could probably take advantage of it. But one thing that we're looking at, look at the rise here. We've got an engulfing closing below. Another engulfing, and then we got like a, not too much there, kind of like a spinning top, but a massive sell-off here, engulfing, and then we've got a spinning top and engulfing. So so there's a lot of selling going on up at these highs. But then again, have a look at the height of this. That's $300 there, and now we're down to 90. So $300 down to 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks. 10 weeks from $300 down to 90. So. But, when this turns around and it goes aggressively the other way, it's going to be awesome. So, we just have to be patient and wait for that, as Warren Buffett would say. So here we are, nice bounce, beautiful, or, like a good takeoff there after nice tight trading. Look at that. Have a look at this. Like, it's not scrappy trading this. This is kind of like working itself out. And then all of a sudden we're getting into nice and tight trading, nice and tight, explosion, bang. And then have a look at what happened after the explosion. And so here we are, we're still bouncing on the 50, showing green, which is, okay, but I'm just not there yet. I want to see Bitcoin take off and do good things, and then I'll be buying the others. I'm not going to be buying too many others. They've got to be very, very good, in order to be buying them. This one here, sand, yep, I do like sand. Do I like it now? No. It's kind of gone up there, closing below the 9. Be interesting to see what happens. No one knows. Where would be a logical place for us to pull back to? $1.18. Yep, $1.18 could be there. Could be on the cards. $1.01 could be on the cards, which is probably closer to the mark. And 91 cents, or actually probably about there, 87 cents. So really, I'd say that's looking a lot like it actually, 87 cents, but. Like this is all speculation. Like, nobody knows where this market's going to go or what it's going to do. All we can do is trade what the candles tell us to do. If the candles tell us that it's a buy, we go and buy. If the candle tells us to get out and stay on the sidelines, that's just what we do. And looking at the market now, there's no real reason to be in the market, not unless you're going to trade the shorter term time frames and go from there. So. But these markets could do anything. They can turn around and at any time. But we're just got to have a look at what the market is doing at this stage. And at the moment, it's selling off. It is finding a bit of support here at the 50 or whatever. And got that. I'm just going to get rid of some of that stuff so I can kind of see what's going on. Yep. So that's quite nice. I don't think I can draw a trend line there just yet. Let's just have a look. Oh, look at that. It comes back straight away. So there's the trend line. So here I am kind of thinking that that's going to travel through, maybe come down. Who knows where it's going to come down? It might even go sideways till it hits the trend line. But will it take off at the trend line and head back up here? That's what I'll be waiting for. If I can get that, that'll be great. Adam, we'll go to the last one and do this. Oh, here we go. Double top engulfing reversal. So here we go. Look at that. We've got a hanging man, which is 95% chance reversal. Or what this does, a hangman, it says that this is a harami, basically saying that the selling has stopped, and it's also, this one on its own is a hangman, which gives a around about 95% chance to say that there will be a sell-off, from here. and how long it goes for, whether it's 2 days or or all the way down here for 6 months. We don't know. But this one here tells us that selling is going to be underway, and and it was. And then it went up here, and now we've got a spinning top at that same level there, shooting star sort of thing. Big engulfing to the top, and then we've got another engulfing which says, no, you tried and you failed. We've got a double top closing down here, and now it looks like maybe this week we might close below the 9. And another thing that, with this one here, like a good place to go short on this one here, which if I had have seen this on the weekly, I probably would have taken it. If I have a look up here on the left-hand side and have a look at the open, which is 30.60, and now what is it, 30.50, so it's only 10 cents away. Is that right? And I'll go back, no, sorry, 34.60, 32.48. Yeah, so it's $2.10 away. So I probably would have gone short at that there to sell off, because we got a double top, which is huge. Like when we see these at the top, and look at the volume that's coming in here. Like, this is just saying that we're going to have it's not looking very good. If I was holding this for the long term, I'd be on the edge of my seat. And so, simply because I know what these kind of things do. Whether it's going to be a major sell-off, we don't know. But, coming down to the 50 is probably one of the first targets. If it closes below the 9, I'll be looking for the 50, then looking for the support. If it breaks through that, probably this level down here. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, that's around about it for me. I hope you have a good day. And if you have any questions or you need any help doing anything on the charts, or something you need explaining, or actually if you want me to make a video on something different, let me know, and I'll do that too. But have a look at this. So this is indecision trading here on the Bitcoin chart. Sorry, I'll just give me 2 seconds. I just want to go through this. But here, have a look at this. So we've gone up. We've got a spinning top that's gone through. Have a look at that shooting star. This is a rocket booster to the south, and look at what happened after it. Bang. And but like, here would have been one entry, engulfing closing below, rocket boost to the south, your second entry, and then there you go. And then have a look. I wonder what's going to happen here. This isn't looking very good. This is indecision. In a very negative market, this is indecision. So, indecisive in a negative market, and it isn't really at a strong support level. We'll wait and see. Doesn't look very good from here though. It looks like, and looking at the stochastics here, there's no majors. Yes, okay, it is coming out of oversold, but these seem to be like tightening up a little bit. So, like, we might get just sideways trading for a little while from here, negative sideways, or we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But have a look at this. This is beautiful up here. This here, it's kind of closed up there, and then all of a sudden rejection immediately, and then rejection again. I'd be looking at, there's a couple of entries in there, but have a look at this shooting star to the south, and it also closed below the lows, of this attempt here. So interesting stuff. All right, traders, hope you have a good day. Talk to you again soon.